Do you think you know everything? Think again.
Can you speak foreign language?
No.
Do you know the population of the world?
No.
Have you ever been a volunteer of community service before?
No.
Sorry, miss. Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
Do you know the population of the world?
Yes, 7.5 billion.
Can you speak foreign language?
Yes, sure. Ni hao, bonjour, konnichiwa, annyeonghaseyo.
Have you ever been a volunteer of community service?
Yes,
Oh, who are you?
I'm Guan Lam, student from Coca-colal.
COLA stands for the Center of Liberal Arts, Culture and Languages. It has three different disciplines, which is the LEP, Laurel Enrichment Program, MPU, Mata Pelajaran Pengajaran Umum, and ENL, the English Communication and Creativity paper. COLA also offers subjects like sociology. First, let's take a look at sociology.
Sociology is the study of the society. So basically, we want students to have an overview of the society whereby they will be a member of. So we'll look into something at individual level. Okay, for example, how a person can relate their culture with the culture of the world. Okay, this is what we call a global perspective. And on the same time, also we want students to understand what happened to them as part of society. From the day they are born until they die, what are the process, what are the socialization process, so they can have a big picture of their own life. And then we'll look into issues around the world. We want students to understand about politics, because politics will impact their life. We want students to understand the economic systems, human rights, what are the rights, because we live in this society and there are many issues that they will face. And one of the issues is human rights, and issue of crime, deviance, why crime rate is very high, why crime rate is very low in certain society. Then we want them to understand the concept of family, for some students, they tend to have certain perception on family or sexuality or issue of race. But if they look at the bigger picture, right, then they begin to understand that it is different for different country and for different society. And the term they use to refer to all the third gender groupings is called two spirits. Okay, two spirits.
Other than study in class, ENL also got the opportunity to take part in events.
afternoon. Well, as you can see, I think everyone's having a good time. I mean, the weather is quite hot, but I think it's in their favor because some students are selling like ice cold drinks, ice cream, and tea time snacks. So I think they're enjoying themselves, and yeah, I think they're doing great. Students are really doing well. They're really showcasing their marketing skills, and some of the items made is actually all by themselves. Yeah, some of the items made all by themselves. So I'm pretty proud of them. This event is held specifically for diploma students. They include diploma in accounting, diploma in business, and then diploma in mass communication. This event is actually quite eye-opening for them. It helps them to come out of their shells. There are some students who have never come out and done any projects in their life before, but I can see that all of them today are working together, and it's part of their learning outcomes. They are able to converse better. They're able to implement what they have learned in class, and they are more confident in a way. Right? They are more confident. You can see, you will see a definite change after this semester. These are things that they can do only at diploma level or at foundation level. When they go to degree level, they are more serious with their books. I believe this is so. So this is actually a time for them to gain that knowledge. You can see they don't see race, color, language. Everything goes. Yeah, you can see all of them working together. It's a good feeling.
Hey, good afternoon.
Yeah, good.
Can I know what the purpose of this event?
To raise fund for WWF.
Okay, so what do you learn from this event?
We can learn about how to sell things, how to interact with people, how to work as a group.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon.
So, what's the purpose of this event?
The main purpose of this event is actually to fundraise for WWF Malaysia Save the Orang Utan campaign. Now, normally fundraising is you asking around for donations. We don't want to do that. We want to give you a service and you donate the profit. That's our aim.
So, what do you think the student can learn from this event?
Well, from this particular event, the students can learn a lot of things. Number one, it's about interaction. Because most of these students are basically the business and also account students. There are also mass comm students here. So it brings all the creativity, all these skills, all these real life skills, you know, when you want to make something, when you want to sell something, you need to, of course, bring out your capital. And if you don't succeed, of course, you will suffer loss. Alright? Now, if let's say your event is successful, of course, you will reap all the profit. Okay? So we want the students to learn that nothing can come to you for free. There's always an effort involved if you want to be successful.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, COLA also offer MPU, and COLA use a very interesting way to teach the student.
MPU is Mata Pelajaran Umum, which is a general education subject. So these subjects, right, are the university compulsory subjects that require. There's a requirement by the Ministry of Higher Education. So each local and international students they are required to take it. So there are there are 4 categories in MPU. So they actually emphasize or broaden the knowledge of Malaysia. Then they also appreciate the philosophy, values and histories of ASEAN civilizations and ethnic relations. And also we also focus on the skill set and community-like skill, okay, so such as community skills, community service skill, and then design thinking, communication. So it's very important beside educations, we kind of like also have a characters building into our mindset as well.
For the local students, we focus on culture and also language. Also, they also learn about bahasa kebangsaan and also culture and history of Malaysian, which is they focus on different culture and civilization in Asian. And for example, tamadun Cina, tamadun India dan juga tamadun Melayu. Okay, after the students learn all MP subject, maybe we hope them that they can appreciate the culture, the different of culture, what in Malaysia. Okay, they learn new skills, they can apply their knowledge skills in daily life.
こんにちは、私の名前は安井かのです。日本の愛知県出身です。
Hello， 大家好，我叫吴天浩，来自中国新疆。
Halo, nama saya Steven, saya dari Batam, Indonesia.
مرحبا، أنا لارا من اليمن.
안녕하세요. 한국에서 온 김영민이라고 합니다. 저는 영어 이름은 저스틴이고요. 나이는 19살, LEP4를 전공하고 있습니다. 감사합니다.
Hello， 大家好，我叫庄少拉，来自中国云南昆明。
اسمي محمد عبد الرحمن الحاج، أنا عايش في عمان، بس عايش في عمان فترة سنتين. فأجيت هنا لماليزيا عشان أدرس الإنجليش. بعد كده بدخل الديجري تبعي Bachelor of Human Resource. ديجري بكالوريوس Human Resource موارد بشرية. الآن أنا في LEP 104 104 LLB 104. That's all.
The LEP program is the Laureate English program, and it's an important part of our preparation for international students before they go on to their degree. So all of the international students who come to Malaysia have to come through not necessarily our LEP program, but they have to come to us here to do an English placement test. And from the results from that, we decide whether they are okay to go into the degree program or whether they need to do LEP. Basically, LEP has 6 levels, going from 101 up to 106. 101 is beginner English. These students in that class, they learn very basic things like, basic conversations, greetings and like requests and like would you like to and things like that. And then it goes all the way up to our 106 class. 106 is an exam preparation class for Cambridge exams. We're doing an exam called First Cambridge. This is it's like equivalent to 5.5 or 6 on IELTS. I'm sure everybody's heard of IELTS. So it's an external exam which is globally recognized, and LEP essentially prepares our students to be successful in that exam, because as you may or may not know, now all international students need to meet English requirements set out by the Ministry of Higher Education in Malaysia. Depending on what program they're doing, they need between 5 to 6 on IELTS or between a B1 or a B2 in the FCE exam. Our LEP, our approach to teaching is communicative, student-centered, and in line with INTI's core mission, we individualize our students' learning as well. So each student has different needs and different requirements, and also has a different pathway into their degree program, different requirements for their degree program. So we try to work as much as we can with our students as individuals, and to get them to where they need to be by the end of our program.
I think it's like college is interesting to me. I meet many kind of country friends, so I love my daily life in real life. Thank you.
For the life in Malaysia, I'm very satisfied.
Interesting.
I like Malaysia food. It is very delicious.
Malaysia is so hot and the Malaysia people is very friendly. Thank you.
The life in Malaysia and in NT College is like complicated life.
Entertaining.
My life in Malaysia is really interesting.
While international students get to learn our culture in Malaysia, local students also can learn international culture in the classes offered by Coca-colal. Lastly, let us hear some words from the director of Coca-colal, Ms. Pavani.
Hi, I'm the director of Coca-colal. Something special about Coca-colal is that although we don't have a program, all students at INTI will have to do a few courses at Coca-colal. They could be doing the language enrichment program, and then when they are at diploma, they will have to do the MPU courses, English courses, thinking skills courses, and then when they do the degree courses, they'll have to again do the English, MPU, and thinking skills courses. So how do we serve the students? Our first priority is student experience. So we believe that we have to touch the students' hearts. And we do what students like to do. And what do students this generation like to do? Number one, they like to serve the community. So our MPU papers on community service is enjoyed by, if not all, most of the students. There's so much engagement, not just with the INTI community, but also organizations outside INTI. For the English courses, we don't just confine students to the language classrooms, we also get them involved in employer projects. We build connection with the workforce. I'm very proud to say that we have done so much the last few years, and we have made a name not only of Coca-colal but INTI International University in the eyes of the nation.
Coca-colal, the connection with society.